Good morning, students. Today, our class is Social Science and we will study Unit 2 Journey from Primitive Man to Settled Life. Before reading, I want to tell you I am not reading textbook. I make it in a short form or summary form that you can understand it easily. Let's start. Primitive man means people of very old time, approximately 20 lakhs years ago. They lived a nomadic life in search of food and spent their time in hunting. This stage of humans is called as hunters and gatherers. They hunted animals like deer, fish, and birds and got their food from collecting roots and fruits. They settled down near the sources of water as water is essential for life. Archaeologists, anthropologists, and historians have found many places of habitation of primitive man in India. Since the life of hunters gatherers is associated with stone technology, this time is called Paleolithic or Stone Age. Primitive man used to cover their body with the peel or bark of tree and the skin of animals. These primitive men used stone to cut vegetation and scrape the skin of animals. These primitive men preferred to stay in good and large places where stones, woods, and water could be found. They lived in caves for protection from rain and wild animals. Natural caves have been found in the Vindhya natural range and mountain range in central India and the surrounding regions of Narmada River. These primitive people habitat named Bhimbetka have been found in Madhya Pradesh. Nearly 500 paintings of birds, deer, wooden spears, trees, human beings, etc., drawn by the primitive men have been found in the Bhimbetka caves. The ruins of ashes have been found from the caves of primitives at Karnool in South India. About 11,000 years ago, primitive man started to use fire. They discovered the fire brought revolutionary changes in his life. After that, the invention of wheel resulted in a significant change in the lives of primitive men. They made a wheel from a tree trunk and thick wood. About 12,000 years ago, wide changes in the atmosphere around the world led to development of grassland. As a result, the number of herbivorous animals like deer, sheep, goats increased. Primitive men came in contact with wheat, barley, and other grains. Due to the production of agriculture, the primitive people started settled life. The dog was the first companion of the settled life of primitive man. Besides this, they became familiar with the animals like sheep, goats, cows, buffaloes, and pigs. They started animal husbandry with farming. As the wandering life came to an end, there was a wide change in food habits, clothes, and the shelter of primitive man. They made farming implements like spade or hoe, chisel, sickle, etc. from stone. Archaeologists have discovered places like Burjam, Gufkar, uh, Hurangi, Mehergarh, Langanaj, and Bhimbetka. Sharp stone implements have been found from places of Mehergarh and Inamgaon. In ancient time, Mehergarh may be considered as the oldest village of India. Presently, it is located in Pakistan. The farming of barley and wheat was started in Mehergarh. Sheep and goats were reared there. Primitive men also stored grains. According to the evidences found at the places in Mehergarh, the people of that time buried goat with the dead body. The remains of children's dead bodies have been found in Inamgaon in Maharashtra. The people of this age live in round shaped houses. They reared cattle and grew millet or bajri and barley. So here your uh, unit 2 is completed. My request is to you that you must read your textbook. Then you can understand very easily. I hope you will do it, and as well as I send you homework, please write to me after completing. Thank you very much. See you in next.